I think I'm ready now to talk about my experience from last night. Second ceremony. Um, wow. This is something everybody needs to experience. I think literally at some point. To start off, I had the full dose, and nothing happened for a while, and then the purging. I forgot to talk about the purging in the last video. It wasn't as intense the first time, but the second time, probably about half hour after I took it, I started feeling extremely nauseous. Really bad, like really horrible. Like this is all going wrong. Oh, like it was really horrific. Like really, and I remember in that moment. Saying, "Oh my God, I'm never again. This is my last ceremony. Oh my God!" And just in that moment, it was, But then I finally purged. I drank a lot of water and purged that up, as well as a whole lot of other stuff for quite a while. It was quite intense, quite difficult, painful, and I hated it. It was horrible. But, however, once I'd purged, I lay down and then again, it was just the amazing visual trip. This time it was also entertaining and enjoyable. It was, first of all, I just can't describe so much of it. It was all these tigers and frogs, like big shapes of tigers, and that would meld into like this beautiful white tiger face, and then this frog as well. And then they became this, I guess, ocean of frogs and tigers. I guess the only way I can describe it. Which was incredibly beautiful. But then it sort of started shifting into more, I don't know, like it was like an amusement park ride, but then there was a tiger and a frog head on the front of the carriage that was like all smiley and going, it was, yeah, sort of indescribable. I'm just trying to think what else, the visuals. Oh yeah, there was like this square structure thing that was a structure that was made out of all these different beautiful colored cubes. It wasn't symmetrical at all. It was like little levels and stuff, and it kept shifting around and pulling itself apart and coming back together in different shapes. And it was amazing. And then I can't remember the order of it, but there was just all this imagery and oh yeah, like the TV show The Big Bang Theory at the start, where they have all the symbols flashing. Like I had all these symbols, like some of them were familiar, some of them weren't, all morphing into each other. Like some of them, like one of them was like the pyramid with the eye in it, and or like a lot of really mystical, recognizable symbols that were familiar to me, but some that weren't, that just were, yeah, like it was almost trying to download into me a little bit. It was trying to, can't describe it. Like there's just not words. It's all just in that moment. It's so like, you know. And then I thought I was going to fart because, like, like you purge from both ends. The purging part's really unpleasant, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it. The purging is actually like of course, there's a little poison in the plant, and that kind of is what causes that. But the main so I went outside because I thought I had to purge from the other end. It turns out I didn't, and I kind of, when I went outside of the Moloko, I felt like I wasn't in the ayahuasca zone anymore, and I was really disappointed that it was over and I hadn't had any insights. But when I went back into the tambo and lay down, that was when it started. That was when the real stuff, the real reason that I came on this retreat began. And it was, it's just indescribable. It was a light, a portal with a light, and it was really a really bright red light that was coming from the portal. And then all these women started walking out of, like, around the side. It was all this shimmery amazingness. And these women, I've got a visitor. He's all right. Hang on, he's going to go. No, he's cutting down trees. It's all right. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, all these women came, and they were sounds so grandiose and egotistical, but it was like they were so excited and happy that I was there and overjoyed. Like there was this sense that they'd been, like they'd been waiting for me a long time, and that they knew I was coming, and that were ready for me. And it was just, I was enveloped with this love and assurance that everything's okay, and that, that I was beautiful, and that I was the most important person. That's what I got the sense from them, that I was their favorite, and they really, really, really wanted me to stay. They said, just stay, you stay here, stay here, stay here. And I said, because I'd been, I was filled with this, one part of what I wanted to achieve here was, it's sort of really personal. I don't know if I want to go into that, but it was just around affirming a decision that I'd made about my life. That's a very difficult decision. It's going to result in, financial insecurity. And they just assured me that I just had this deep assurance that everything's okay, and just to let go of any fear of financial insecurity. And that, in moments when my decision was feeling difficult in my life, and that, just to bring myself back to this moment and know that I was in the right place, that I'm doing the right thing. And I had a sense that, as well as being the favorite and everything, sound weird as well, but that my decisions and me doing the right thing, and me honoring my choice to live a spiritual life was actually vital for humanity. I don't know, weird, I know, it sounds odd, but I had a really deep sense that forks in the road that I come to, where I know I can take an easy option that is not as spiritual, that, the thing to do is just to always be guided by what is right, what is good, do the right thing at every moment. And they said, it wasn't one female, it was lots of females, but they said they said that, that's true, and that's what you really need to do. And it's true. It's like the planet depends on it and all this kind of stuff. And, it's crazy. I know it sounds like, but this is what I'm going to do, because I think, and I also got a sense that ultimately, no matter what, we are all okay, and we are all one. And then it shifted into this vision of a world where everyone was identical to me. Like I was seeing these buses going past that were full of me, and walking the driver, and all different clothes, and all bizarre, just this kind of, someone in the bathroom. But then what happened, that the me started peeling back from some people, and not all of them, but some, but then they were revealed as all different types of humans, of all different races and everything like that. And I just felt such a flood of overwhelming compassion and love for the human race and for humanity, and understood that I was a really big part of this. And that's it. So I've got really tough decisions that I have to make in my life, and that is going to disappoint some people. It's going to, it is going to disappoint some people, but ultimately I have to live right by me. And that was a bug. That wasn't a tick, a facial thing or anything. It was just a bug there. So I think that's about enough for now. So. Yeah, we're not having a ceremony tonight. We're just having, we're doing some activities, and we're having, there's some stuff on. The retreat's amazing. Oh my God, I forgot. The shaman, when he came around and did the personal Icaros, all this light and energy and love poured out of him. Like from standing there, it was this white, brilliant amazingness. And the Icaros just pierced into my soul, and I just had this sense, and I looked up at his face, and he was just divine. It was, oh my God, I cannot recommend this enough. Okay.